Welcome back to Exploring Temecula. Today we are talking about renting versus buying in Temecula. First, I'm going to go over some pros and cons, both from renting and buying. Then I'm going to actually dive into the MLS and I'm going to give you some averages. I'm going to take the average rental in Temecula and I'm going to show you the prices. And then I'm going to go over and I'm going to show you a mortgage calculator, the average monthly payment you're going to have buying a home in Temecula. I'm not advocating to go either way. This is just purely a video so you guys have some information. You can make up your own mind and decide what the best thing for you to do is. If you enjoy Temecula, make sure that you subscribe down below. We do 2 or 3 videos a week, everything in regards to Temecula or the surrounding area. Thank you very much, and let's get into the video. Okay guys, so the first thing I wanted to get into real quick was just the pros of renting. Some of them, that just come to mind right off the bat. You don't have to pay taxes. You don't have to, generally speaking, you don't have to do the yard work. You don't have to pay the HOA. And if something breaks, you really don't have to worry about that either. You just call the landlord, they come out, fix it, so there's no money out of your pocket. Some of the cons of renting, I would say one of the biggest things that I've noticed, both renting and buying, is when you are renting, you just don't get the feeling that it's yours. So you're less apt to make upgrades or do things to the home because you could be out in a year or two. So things like painting or putting a patio cover on or installing a built-in barbecue or things that you're just not going to do. Even if you want those type of things, you're less likely to do them because, why improve somebody else's home? Obviously, the big thing that people talk about, when a con of renting is, you're throwing your money away. Although much of the money that you're paying into a home payment in the first 20 years is interest, you're still working off that principal every month. Okay, so next I want to talk about the pros of owning. And it goes back to my last point on the cons of renting. When you own your home, you actually feel like you want to improve your home, whether it's painting it, whether it's adding a built-in barbecue, adding an addition, anything that you feel is going to make your home feel like more of a home, you're obviously more apt to do that, owning it. Another thing right now, just specific to this market, is owning a home with an interest rate under 4%. Borrowing money at that rate is, except for the last 5 or 6 years, is unheard of in regards to, the history of mortgages. So that's a really big pro, being able to borrow money at that low of a rate. Okay, 2 other pros of owning a home: you can write off your interest and taxes. So again, it's giving you a tax write-off every year. And finally, one of the pros of owning a home, especially in this area, let's call it Temecula or Murrieta. I always laugh when people say everybody's leaving California. And yes, obviously, I'm guessing people are leaving California. But if you drive around Temecula, there is so much building going on that you would never know. You would think everybody in the United States is trying to move here, just in the Temecula area. So I think in the long run, it's going to be a really great investment, especially that we have the wineries and we have Old Town and we have a casino. Temecula is one of those cities that really has everything that somebody would want in a city. Some of the cons of owning a home, just the simple added expense that you're going to have. You have taxes, you have insurance, you have sometimes HOA payments you have to make every month. You have somebody that's going to need, you're either going to have to take care of the yard or pay somebody to do it. If you have a pool, you're either going to have to take care of the pool or pay somebody to do it. It's going to take money to heat that pool if you're going to use it in the months that it gets a little cooler. So generally speaking, I would say just the biggest cons of owning a home is you're going to have some added expenses. So make sure if you do buy a home, you keep that in mind and you keep some extra money in your bank account. Okay, so here are the active rentals in Temecula right now. There are 35 of them, and I'm basically just going to go in the middle here from, let's call it 14 to 20, and we're going to go over here. So you're looking to rent something in Temecula right now in February 2020, you're going to, let's call it in the range of $2,400 to $2,700 a month. And that is going to get you 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and the square footage is going to range, let's call it 2,100 all the way up to, 2,600 on average, 2,600 here. Some of these obviously don't make sense. 1,300 square feet, been on the market 385 days. That's obviously not going to rent. I have no idea who just keeps a rental on the market for over a year without renting it, but hey, that's their decision. Okay guys, so now we are getting into the listed single-family properties in Temecula. You can see there's 217 active properties right now, and this is the first page. It's per 100. So I'm actually just going to go through the first page. Okay, second page you are getting into obviously anywhere from 600 all the way up to 1.8 million. But let's just go with the median or average, and I would call the median or average price, anywhere from, 550 all the way to, let's say 600 or 520 all the way. Now, that's not to say, as you can see, the first 49 homes are under 500,000. So there are options, for people that are approved for only the 500 to definitely get in a home. We're going to go over to the mortgage calculator, and again, I'm just using this generally to give you guys an idea of what a home payment would be per month. So home value, 500,000, down payment 10%, which is your loan amount 450. Your interest rate is going to be 3.8%. Double check, obviously, with the lender on that. It fluctuates daily. So I'm just going to call it 3.8 right now. Your loan term is 30 years. Okay, PMI 0.5. You're going to, again, check that with your lender because I don't know exact PMI percentage. Home insurance, $1,000 a year. Monthly HOA, $100. Your payment per month is going to be $29.67. Now we're going to go back to the homes, and we're going to start, let's start at 440, just to give you guys an idea of what you can get for 450. 2,000 square feet, 4 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,000 square feet, 1,800 square feet. Just going through the top, or these first 10 or 15 homes, you can reasonably expect to get a home at around 500,000, which is going to be, let's call it 2,000 square feet to 2,300 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. So there you have it, folks. Hopefully that shed some light on a few things. Thank you again for not only watching this video, but subscribing to the channel. We're growing quickly, and I am sure we're going to have some great videos upcoming about the city. And please subscribe down below. Till next time,